parents, friends, family for coming to our final performance at Schlenker of the 2012-2013 season. This is our second session here, Miss Sandy at the helm, and we're really thrilled to have her back, and we're thrilled to have these kids doing our after-school program with us. It's crazy that it's almost summertime, and our summer camps are in session. Schlenker is actually the host of one of our summer camps, and we're thrilled about that. It's filling up pretty fast, but if you know anyone that's looking for a summer camp, I think we do have a few slots for some older kids. You can check our website or talk to me afterwards, and I can give you more information about our summer camps. But we plan to be back in Schlenker in the fall. We just found that out, so that's great. So think about that in the fall. I know that's a long way off. We're dealing with summer right now, but the way we roll at Main Street is we're like 6 months ahead of the calendar. There is sad news. I just found out today about Miss Wilkins, who's leaving us, leaving Schlenker. So I do want to thank her, even though she's not here. She was just snapping a picture for the final, but we do want to thank her, and I want to personally thank her for all of her help and service, and you guys all know how wonderful she is, so I don't need to tell you that. But at Main Street, we're really thrilled to have had her for a partner, and we still look forward to continuing our relationship with Schlenker. So without further ado, I will hand the show over to Miss Sandy, who will introduce this play that the kids wrote and created characters themselves.
Hello. Of course, I am not going to repeat Mr. Jonathan says. Would like to underscore that they did come up with the idea, and I've really enjoyed working with them. I don't know what happens each year. The group gets a little more creative, so it's just really been great working with them. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to begin our show, which is called Welcome to the Circus Mystery. And we have our actors in place, and we will begin right now. I am the narrator. The circus is about to open its curtains to Schlenker City. Showtime is only 15 minutes away. The clown is getting ready in his dressing room, and his partner Sheba is setting up the last prop on stage. And so Sheba comes out to bring the last prop to the stage. She comes out, she's checking on everything to make sure everything is in order. And we have two people who are coming in. And Captain America is one of them, and he says,
"Come on, Supergirl. We've got to find Clown and Sheba before the show begins." "I'm coming. I've got stuck between the elephants and the monkeys."
and on they come, and Sheba sees them, and they say to her, exactly, Supergirl says to Sheba, what does she say?
"Captain America, Supergirl, wolf, wolf. We have come to Sheba. He's been looking for you in the crowd."
Then the Captain America says, we have come.
"We have come to see both of you perform in the circus today."
And Sheba is so excited, she says, wait. Sheba says, wait until...
"We'll wait until Clown finds out you came to see us. Come with me."
And as they are about to leave, Electric Man comes on to the arena.
"Good show, Electric Man."
Okay, go. Say it again. Say it again, he didn't hear you.
"Good show, Electric Man. What's good about it?"
And then Sheba says to her friends, what does she say? He's always what?
He's always so grumpy.
And off they go. He
Never
never.
goes on stage without it. Remember, audience, no tattling.
And off he goes to backstage of the circus. Meanwhile, in the dressing room for the clown, clown says,
I'm so glad both of you came to the performance today.
and then Captain America says, we
We
wanted.
wanted to surprise you. We wanted to see both of you perform.
Suddenly, Sheba remembers they must get ready to perform. And she says, woof!
Wolf, Clown, it's time for us to set up the arena for our act. Yes, see you after the show.
And so as Clown gets ready to put his lucky nose on, he says to everybody,
My clown nose is gone. I never go on stage without my lucky clown nose.
Supergirl gently makes a suggestion. She says,
Can't you use another nose? But I never go on stage without my lucky clown nose.
Captain America attempts to calm the clown, and he says,
Don't worry, clown, we'll find it.
and Supergirl says,
Captain America has supervision. He will find you with the blink of an eye.
and so Captain America starts to look around with his supervision, and he says to the clown,
Sorry, clown. Sorry, but your clown nose is not in this room. But does this tiny flashlight belong to you?
oh my goodness. Sheba and Clown look at each other. You look at each other, and then they say, somebody say,
Electric Man. Electric Man?
Supergirl says,
What's wrong?
suddenly Sheba and Clown understand why Electric Man has taken Clown's lucky nose. So Sheba says,
He is always in a bad mood when they say hello to him.
and Clown adds, whenever I finish,
Whenever I finish my act, he's always grumbling.
Supergirl suggests, maybe
Maybe he's mad at you.
Captain America thinks, and he says,
That must be why he's always so mad. Mad.
and so suddenly Supergirl shouts out,
I have a great idea.
no, quiet!
Quiet, I hear someone whispering on the stage.
Clown says,
You can hear someone whispering on stage? Supergirl has super hearing.
and so they all follow her onto the stage and hide themselves so that nobody can see them. Electric Man comes onto the center arena of the circus. Electric Man comes on and he takes out the lucky clown nose and just pretend you have it. And he says,
I have Clown's lucky nose. He never goes on stage without it. Remember, audience, do not say
do not say anything. And so, once he says that, the four of the people that have been looking, Sheba and Captain America and the clown come out. And so does Supergirl. And Captain America runs up to Electric Man and he says,
Thank you, Electric Man.
And Sheba says,
Electric Man, why did you take Clown's lucky nose?
and Clown says,
Why did you want to take my lucky clown nose? You know I needed to perform.
so then Electric Man very angrily says,
You want to know why?
it's because.
It's because you always take up more time to do your act, and that makes my act cut short. It's not fair.
So Captain America realizes why Electric Man took Clown's nose, and he says,
That must be why he's always so mad.
and then Clown decides to help Electric Man, and he says,
I'm sorry.
Electric
I'm sorry, Electric Man. Why did you want to take my lucky clown nose?
Everybody gets really quiet, and suddenly Supergirl speaks up.
I have a great idea. When Clown and Sheila use up their time, why don't you join them on stage? Good idea. And that will be the signal to finish their act.
And Sheba says, so he can.
So Electric Man can start his. Right.
And so Clown goes up to Electric Man and he says, what do you say?
What do you say? Let's try it.
And-
Okay, I'm sorry I took your lucky nose.
I am glad.
I am glad Captain America and Supergirl are here to help us.
And everybody says, hooray!
Hooray!
Attention, all performers, please go to your places for Act 1 of the Schlinker Circus. And then Captain America steps forward and he says,
And before we leave, we'd like to thank our parents.
and then Electric Man comes up and says, Electric Man, our teachers,
Our friends. And a special thanks to Miss Wilkins. Our brothers and sisters.
the end. Could you give him a great big hand?